Mm. Okay, good day, ma'am. This is Mark Justin and my group mates, Miss Flores and Mr. Capindo, are gonna present to you our research topic, which is the perceived quality of life and mental health status among female inmates of Davao City Jail. So, to start, the background of the study is to understand and know the quality of life and the mental health status of the female inmates in Davao City Jail. And the background of study, these are the study will benefit the following: uh, the Bureau of Jail and Management and Penology, the community, or especially the criminal law students, and future researchers, and also the professors.
Statement of the problem. The study determines how is life and mental health status inside Davao City Jail among female inmates. Some questions that will be asking in our study are lightly personal, but it's up to respondents, so that would be labeled optional. This study is ought to know the quality of life and mental health status for female inmates, not just in Davao City but all over the world. This just can be used for studies in research whenever they need relevant topic to the research. Also, it can spread awareness to people that are planning to do criminality. So people are curious on what is really going on in jail among female inmates, or not just female inmates but all inmates. So our study will explain or discusses about what are the events and are what are the possibilities that they are gonna be doing there, what are the impact, the other side of life, which is totally different in outside world and in prison. Research design. This research used to correlational method of research. According to McCombs, a correlational research design measures a relationship between the two variables without the researcher controlling either of them. This kind of research presents condition concerning the nature to determine the significant relationship of two variables. Hence, the method is used to determine the significant relationship of perceived quality of life and mental health status among female inmates. So, people are curious on what is really going on inside the jail among female inmates. This study gives a hint the surface of the activity inside the jail. The researcher are able to dig in deeply in the information. So, we use correlational method in this study because it correlates the two variables, which are the quality of life and the mental health status, which is there. The two is defined as dependent and independent variable. So in our study, it will explain why mental health status is very dependent to quality of life, and it explains why there are so many cases that will correlate to mental health status, and it will connect to the quality of life of every female inmates, not just in Davao City Jail but all. It could be used in all jails wherever you are in the world.
So, in research subject, this research uses a simple random sampling method in surveying and disseminating the questionnaire among the respondents using the random sampling technique to ensure the researchers who administered the instruments did not influence the answer of the respondents. There are 50 respondents of the study where the constituents are the female inmates of Davao City Jail in Davao City.
In research instrument, the instrument we will use is the WHOQOL and BREF, which was developed as an assessment of respondents' feeling about their quality of life, health, and other areas.
So in the gathering procedure, first step that the researchers will do is ask permission to conduct their study, and the researchers will make a letter that is properly noted by the Dean of CCJE Department of the University of Mindanao that will be forwarded to the Davao City Jail of Davao City for approval to conduct the survey within the area. And the second step is administrating and distribution of the research instrument. Upon securing the approval letter, the researchers will disseminate the survey questionnaire to the 50 female inmates randomly, which is our respondents. Then the third step is collation of the data, and after the data was collected, then the fourth step is we will analyze the data, and it will be tabulated with the assist of statistician.
Statistical treatment of data. A total quality of life score is obtained by summing up the individual scores on each item. Higher scores denote a higher quality of life, with the highest possible score in each domain being 100.